Israeli forces are tightening its grip on Gaza City, claiming to have 40% of the territory in its control. And this comes amid reports of Israeli bombings in various neighborhoods in the city. The latest offensive has drawn international condemnation, particularly from Pope Leo XIV, who met Israeli President Herzog, calling for an end to the violence. Gaza Civil Defense Agency has claimed that Israeli forces killed at least 44 people on Thursday, including 25 in Gaza City. The deadly strikes have hit various neighborhoods, including the Tel Al-Hawa, where residents are struggling to survive amid the ongoing conflict. At Gaza City's Al-Ali hospital, dead and wounded were being received while bodies wrapped in white shrouds lay on the floor of the hospital's morgue.
The Israeli occupation committed a massacre against civilians in the Al-Tufa neighborhood in the Al-Mashahra district, where it targeted and reduced to rubble 4 buildings inhabited by civilians. Civil defense crews scrambled quickly and began rescue and recovery operations. Gaza City is being subjected to massive bombing, cleansing, and annihilation.
Israeli forces have advanced through the outer suburbs of Gaza City, with troops operating on the outskirts. According to reports, Israeli forces dropped grenades on 3 schools in Sheikh Radwan area that had been used to shelter displaced Palestinians, setting tents ablaze. A displaced woman in Gaza City describes a devastating situation, saying the citizens of Gaza have been suffering from a stifling siege, destruction, bombing, killing, displacement, and famine for over 700 days. The UN estimates nearly 1 million people are living in and around Gaza City as Israeli forces continue to build up their presence in the area.
700 days of continuous suffering around the clock, 700 days of hell and torment, and we do not know where these days and this war will take us, but it can be said that they are 700 days of death.
European Commission Vice President Teresa Ribera has condemned Israel's actions in Gaza as a genocide. She stated that Europe's failure to act has allowed the situation to escalate. The EU is facing criticism for its handling of the conflict, while some member states are pushing for action against Israel, and there are many backing the country. The Israeli Foreign Ministry has slammed Ribera's remarks, accusing her of being a mouthpiece for Hamas propaganda. The ministry said that Ribera should have instead called for the release of all hostages and for Hamas to lay down its arms so that the war can end. Meanwhile, Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar has announced that Israel will not agree to a visit by French President Emmanuel Macron due to France's plan to recognize a Palestinian state. He argued that France's decision undermines regional stability and harms Israel's national and security interests. Now, Pope Leo XIV has raised the situation in Gaza in a meeting with the Israeli President Isaac Herzog at the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican. He called for an end to the violence and a return to peace talks. Now, the Israeli army claims to control 40% of Gaza City, with plans to expand its operation in the coming days. The Israeli military has told residents to head to the Al-Mawasi area, but the United Nations has warned that the tent camps there are overcrowded and unsafe.
Today we hold 40% of the territory of Gaza City. The operation will continue to expand and intensify in the coming days. Hamas will meet the IDF forces in Gaza City in full force. We will increase the pressure on Hamas until it is defeated. We have begun to mobilize tens of thousands of reservists in preparation for the deepening of the attack on Hamas in Gaza City.
The conflict has resulted in a severe humanitarian crisis, with over 63,000 Palestinians killed and thousands more displaced. The United Nations has declared a famine in Gaza, and aid groups are warning of catastrophic situation if action is not taken to protect civilians.